Welcome to our interview. Today, our guest is Mr. Bartal, someone who uses both their writing and their vast experience to empower the next generation. Mr. Bartal, could you tell us a bit about your career journey and your areas of expertise?
First of all, I want to thank you for involving me in such a meaningful project. I am Halim Bartal. I am scholar, writer, and professional coach. Our specialized areas are divided into three parts. New generation excellences are changing continuously. We combine the individual's potentials with changing and improving excellences. And new stories appear. Actually, stories that we revealed are individuals' own stories. To make their lives meaningful, we integrate their potential with the excellences in changing world. For the students who prepares for university entrance exam, this also covers for abroad studying. From Italy to USA, we help our students to get accepted. Also, we have university students to work with. We work on career coaching with them. As you in our country and all around the world, entering university is not enough. After university for working life, you need to try hard to be noticed and struggle to be outstanding. And we help them to get speciality by giving them tasks. We also work on adult coaching mostly with officers about leadership. We write them a roadmap about their work life, their desires, admires, and their future. Shortly, in three different categories, we accompany people on their road.
Mr. Bartle, as an author and a coach, what did the path to where you are today look like? What was that initial spark, that core motivation that pushed you to start this journey?
It's a good question. For years, I worked in private courses, textbook publishing, and I worked as a general coordinator. In those times, exams tests were total chaos. Teenagers in our country need role models. I realized that they have foreigners' role models like Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos. And as an educationers, I thought, Amri, our country norms and foreigner country norms are different. I thought that there must be also Turkish role models, and I had an idea. If exams are that important and people shape their life according to that, we should reach the people who has a degree at university exam. And we interview with them so we can create a work. So we help our own country teens with our own country role models. And to me, we have recorded a serious success because our book that I wrote, Person Who Rule the Success, published in 2017 by Panama Publishing. And this book has a feature to being first in its branch, which is still available on Amazon. It became a guidebook for teenagers. Between 1993 and the year I wrote the book 2017, we reached 600 students who acquired the high degree. And I try to show this students' struggles and experiences via my book or conferences. With 23 years of experiences, we still reach this students, and we teach people how to reach their potential.
Every success story has its hidden obstacles. What kind of challenges did you face along the way? Specifically, Mr. Bartal, what was it like building a career in a non-traditional field like career coaching?
Of course, except for classic counseling guidance approach, there are lots of coaching categories in our country, like managing, coaching, career coaching, education coaching, and student coaching. Even we hear birth coaching and photograph coaching. It means we have wide range of coaching selection in our country. It is international job, I should say. And we try to do this in a professional way. And I live in Balıkesir, but today I have counselors who is from Istanbul, Bursa, Izmir, and abroad like Canada, Netherlands. And we have some barriers. People are struggling to adaptate something new. With some trials, when people see differences, people become networked to each other. And I reached my today's situation with references and advertisements. But we still a lot to do.
What skills did you have to pick up to reach this level of mastery? As both a writer and a professional in the digital age, what modern tools do you rely on, Mr. Bartal?
And I can clearly say that we are still at the beginning of the road. You have already asked this in your previous question, so I can integrate both of them. I said to myself that I need to reach people who has degree at university exam. Boo how? I wrote a roadmap. There were certain school categories to find these students, but those students had degree in 1993, and they were also middle of the career. We couldn't found the names first in social media because their names were in different bussiness platform like LinkedIn. Then we tried to reach them via email. Most of them are at abroad, and I see that many of them are genius. We interview with some of them via social media, face-to-face and online. AMD. We had problems something like that. So what do we have in our bag? So I have information that I saved from 600 people in my bag, and we have many things that we don't know yet, which is the strongest thing in our bag. So simply, we helped our consulate with helping them to meet with those 600 people, so we provide them to reach their goals faster, thanks to this. And conflict method and 21st century excellences have significant importance. And we say that today, work resources care characteristic excellences more than diploma. Because when you apply for a work, people care what you can contribute to company and what you can learn from company more than your diploma point and where you graduated from. In our team bag, we have those instruments. So what are we doing? First, we help them to understand themselves. There are personality inventories by Characteristics, and they are also approved by Harvard University. We apply this teenagers who is between 11 to 18. And also, there are different type for government officers, and there will be result after 65 question and answer. Your thinking style, motivation style, stress management. What kind of problem can you face when you are relaxed? Your ability to solve problems. You can see all information with this result, and this help you to reach your goals faster. So this is also another element in our bag.
Mr. Bartal, what does your work look like right now? Walk us through a typical day for you. Also, what's your take on the jobs of the future, particularly in fields like AI and green jobs?
Today, AI-ish everywhere. No matter people say we will lose our jobs because of AI, people will be stronger after they combine their skills with AI outcomes. So this is a general misconception. As a coach and teacher, if I don't use AI, I work as an individual. Today, with AI and improved reality, people surely should use these to add vision to their life.
Thank you so much for sharing your story and these profound insights. If you could leave those looking to start their own journey with just one final piece of advice, what would it be?
Firstly, the life is what you live when you plan for the future. I have a quotation to people who counseling me or in my conferences. 3 things should be motto in your life: sincerity, responsibility, and patience. 1. Sincerity is not something that we show people as a feeling. It is a feeling that we show ourselves. You want and imagine something. How sincere you are about it. If you are sincere about it, responsibility comes second. So what is that responsibility? You should be doing what you have to be doing. For example, if a student solves 250, 300 questions because his friend does the same way, it's a low satisfaction. But if that person says that, I see myself there after 5 years, and solves questions with that, even question number is half, that person will shape his road better. Thirdly, patience. Patience is important for everything. Today's problem in traffic, queue, city life, in everywhere. People are really far away from patience. We should be patient. We try to pick apples before we planted apple seed. So everything has a process to grow. With observation and changing, we should be patient.
Thank you for taking part in this interview and giving advice to teens.
The pleasure is mine.